Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're here at Hale Ridge Rd, and we are about to head into the War Woman WMA and hike up to Rabun Bald. This is a little bit different approach to it. A lot of people do this hike though. Yeah, we got us a little tree rainbow there. Been huffing and puffing coming up and over some of these climbs. Pretty soon though we'll see a camp area off to our left, as I recall. I remember my last hike out here, I think some people were kind of camped out there for the long haul. But as we go along, we're also going to have some pitches here. I recall one of them being really steep. I don't know if it's this one or if it's still yet to come, but I remember it being steep. Got elevation you got to get behind you to get up to Rabun, so here's what it is. Knocking down spider webs and breathing hard. I get the blood moving. As if this climb isn't doing it enough. Whew. Very unusual color. I don't know. To me it seems anyway. We're still going up because that's what you do. You go up. A little perch. Beautiful cluster of flowers here. And some blackberries. Don't mind if I do. Somebody gave up their walking sticks. They made their way up here. This is actually the traverse I thought I was at earlier. We're kind of going up this tongue, and you can see that we're in this kind of a ridge, kind of a bowled out ridge here. And this is going to take us out of this perch here shortly. So I removed a lot of the video from this particular hike because I didn't finish this hike. At this point in the hike, I was completely drained of energy. I was about 2.5 miles in when I stopped for this break. But the truth is, I had been pretty spent. About 1.5 miles in, I really started to get drained, and I wasn't really sure why. But I knew I had to walk all the way back to the truck, so I decided to pack it in. Well, that's the way to the Bald. That's the way to the truck. And after a long break, that's where we're going, back to the truck. The truth is, this climb's kind of like smoked me, which is what I needed. I don't think I've ever not gone on to the end of a hike, or to the goal, of a hike. Usually my stubbornness would just make me go, This time I'm like, you know what? I've been there many times, and I just don't think I'm just not going to tear myself up getting all the way up there. It really starts to get steep from this point on, and I just know my limitations today. It could be because I've had some sleeping issues and things keeping me up or waking me up at night, just some ailments I have, and that could all just be trying to make an excuse. The truth of the matter is, for whatever reason, I'm smoked, done. So I'm going to turn around and go back and just enjoy the hike back and, be glad that I got to get out. And that was really what was important. Get out, get my legs burned up, burn some calories, give my body a chance to work back stronger. All of those goals are accomplished, and that's what matters. Anyway, we're going to head on back to Gobi. Yeah, short little out and back on the east approach to Rabun. Didn't make it to Rabun. I think it may be called Hale Ridge Trail. I used to know the name of it, but I got a lot of brain cells today. I ain't figuring on what it is. But yeah, we're done. I'm beat. Let's get out of here. Get something to eat. Hey, that rhymed. It's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're here at Weaver Creek Road, at the end of Weaver Creek Road, basically, on the Benton MacKaye, and we're gonna head up, or over, I guess, east toward Rocky Mountain, kind of tie into where we finished off over there, and just kind of close this little gap. It's not a very long hike, but late start. I just slept so solid, and I kind of haven't been getting the best sleep off and on, so I wasn't going to be too mad at myself for that, but I slept in a little bit today. So just a section of trail I haven't done, just knocking out some stuff and trying to salvage some hikes from this summer. Summer's slipping away, but yeah, let's see what we can find out here on the Benton MacKaye, heading over toward Rocky Mountain. This is I guess creek number 3, even though this is barely moving. It's been just a short ways in, and it's already been up and down. Just a little short up and down. Far cry from last week. I don't know that I'll post. In fact, I'll probably just mix in a blurb. I don't know why it torched me so quick. I know that that is a huge climb. It's a long, gradual climb with some steep spots in it, and I just had to listen to my body and say, you know what, it's not today. Much as I was disappointed, but hopefully we do a little better today. You fitting to find out. We got a little toad. There he is. Hey, buddy. I guess it's critter day. Little bitty guy. To give you an idea, this is my trekking pole. So he's about as big around as a silver dollar, maybe a little bigger. Yeah, little guy out for a stroll. You can see here, big tree came down and just ripped a hole in the canopy. We're easing our way upward. We are getting a little bit of a view though. So, it's starting to feel like I did last week. This is a big climb. Once you get out on that point where that tree was down, it's not easy. But I'm getting cooked a lot faster than I think I should be. So I don't know if I've got something going on with my health, or if I just haven't put in. I know I didn't walk much this week. In fact, I didn't get to walk at all since last weekend. I like to try to get a couple of walks in so I keep my energy level up. I don't know, we'll see how the rest of this goes. I'm taking frequent breaks just because I don't know how much of it is just me being off the trail more than I should, or if it's something going on in my body. Something going on in my body. Lots of sassafras all along this area. I've been hiking. Lots of it. Just heat up with it. Heat up with it. See if we can get this out of the way. So I've been sitting here for about 10-15 minutes. I ate a bar, drank some water, but I was extremely weak getting up here. And it's the same thing that happened last week, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if I've got something, if I got a bug, I don't know if maybe I was exposed to corona, and maybe I haven't been sick, but maybe this, you know, everybody's different. Some people have no symptoms. Maybe I'm only getting a trace. I really have no idea. I know that heat or no heat, I don't usually run out of gas this quick. This is very, very fast. The climbs are just immediately taking my legs and getting really weak. Started getting a little bit chilled, like I was getting heat stroke, but I don't feel that hot. I really don't. I mean, I'm losing a lot of fluid, but it's humid and it's, you know, it's a hot day, but I don't feel like heat stroke. I can't put my finger on it. Really can't. Clearly something's going on. I did finish a couple of medications. One I had to stop. The other one I ran out of and just probably won't be picking back up for a while. Maybe ending those abruptly is throwing my system off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fat and out of shape. That's the most likely answer right there. But no, I you know, middle of the week I usually go out and do a 4-mile loop. It's not exactly flat, so I don't know. Something's up, something's not right in the body. I just don't know what it is. But today, I'm going to take a long break right here. Give this water and this bar a chance to work a little bit of magic. Because today I'm probably going to be stubborn and go all the way, unless it just really kicks my butt in the next mile or so. But I only got a mile or so to go before I can turn around. So, like I said, it's going to be a short hike, and really probably for the best, because I kind of need to gauge what's going on so that I don't overdo it. And it really sucked to pass out up here somewhere. Probably a bear behind found me. I don't know. So we've come to the saddle. I judge by the fact that there's limbs right there to mean that we go this way. Be a great place for a blaze right there to let us all know, but hey, you know, I'm just saying. Straight up the fall line. All right, we got us a hard left here. We'll spring down there. We keep moving on. Of course, they'd stop when I bring the camera out. Woodpecker on one side, woodpecker on the other. Pecking out some blues. We got a chopper coming over too. Maybe an airplane. Yeah, it's an airplane. Through the woods there. Big feller. Dropped into a little bit of a saddle here. Got some ferns. I assume that probably goes down to some water. And a little pile of rocks too. Maybe when they were putting the trail in, they dug some out. I don't know. Sun's out a little bit. That's good. There's some kind of huge, I don't know if it's a bug or what, but I think it just lit onto this log right here. Some kind of huge bug. I thought it might be a hummingbird at first because of the noise that it made. It was like, whoa. I mean, kind of loud. But I don't know. Saw him go behind that cut stump there, and never saw him come out from around it. So who knows? We got to keep rolling. All right. We're at our split here. Stanley Gap comes in here, and Benton MacKaye shares it a little while. And that heads off to Rocky Mountain right there. We're going to go on to the base of Rocky Mountain. We probably won't summit it just because of the way I'm feeling. And the fact that there's not really a view up there. It's just a little sitting area. Somebody's felled some trees there where you can sit. But we'll go over here to the sign, about a quarter mile or so from there. Yeah, we're on the Benton MacKaye and Stanley Gap Trail now. We saddle over there. So I got 3.6 miles on my pedometer on my phone, and the sign said that Stanley Gap was 2.9 from where I parked. So there's a good half a mile more in steps just in that 3-mile section. So that tells you how much climbing there was, which was a lot. Maybe that's what's really the culprit, the heat and the climbing, taking a lot out of me. Couple that with a little bit of conditioning problem, or deficit I should say. I don't know. It's beating my butt though, 2 weeks in a row. You know, I talked earlier in the summer about how mild our summer was, but here in August, it's making up the difference. Making up for lost time. Alright, we'll keep on rolling. Having a brain fart on that. I think it's a Carolina Lilly. And there's actually two types and they look almost identical. That's one or the other. Only substantial flower I've seen. But I'm glad to have seen it. We came, we saw, we left. I'm smoked. I'm ready to go. This has been a hard one for me. Just because I don't know. Just because it took a lot out of me and I don't really know why. Maybe just as simple as the heat. Anyway, make sure we're good to go, and got about nearly 4 miles back, so better get rolling. The last time I hiked through this section was in March, and there was still snow and ice packed into the trail bed right here. It was a little mushy, a little bit slippery. It was like that kind of all the way down to where this point comes here. It wasn't real cold as I recall. Maybe it was a little bit cold, but we had some snow. I want to say a week or a few days before, and a lot of it had melted. I was really hoping to see more, but it was still nice. Back on the Benton MacKaye proper. Left Stanley Gap Trail behind. I'm going through this little sea of ferns here. Look at the ferns. Beautiful, actually. And thankfully, it's largely a descent. I'm doing fine on descents. Ascents, not so much. A little ways to go yet. There's our spring turn off. We keep making progress. Hoping we don't get a shower. That wouldn't be cool. That would probably feel good. Back at the knob. We need a break. I'm gonna take it too. The old cairn's still there. As much as I need a break, I think that's rain over there on the downslope. There are some showers in the area. I was able to pull up the radar, so consequently we got to get rolling. At least most of it's down. There's old Goby waiting. Hopefully nobody broke in and stole my bubble gum. I'm upset about that. Benton, MacKaye to Stanley Gap. We are done.